Did you know that the Kiwi accent is one of the youngest in the world? New Zealand. Let's explore how British, Irish, and Maori culture shaped the unique sound of New Zealand English.
Open book: The History of New Zealand. English. 1. Before English, Maori language. Pre-1769. Long before English arrived, Aotearoa, New Zealand, was home to the Maori people. They spoke Te Reo Maori, a Polynesian language related to Hawaiian and Tahitian. Maori was deeply oral, full of rhythmic chants, songs, waiata, and stories, whakapapa genealogy. For centuries, Maori was the only language spoken in the land. 2. First contact with English, 1769. 1840. In 1769, Captain James Cook arrived, bringing the first sustained contact between Maori and English speakers. Early contact was mainly through whalers, sealers, and missionaries. Missionaries introduced written language, translating the Bible into Maori. English words entered Maori vocabulary, like hiho, 4-horse. 3. Colonization and the Treaty of Waitangi, 1840 to 1900. In 1840, the Treaty of Waitangi was signed between Maori chiefs and the British Crown, marking formal British colonization. English became the language of law, trade, and governance. Maori children were forced to learn English in mission and colonial schools, often punished for speaking Maori. Massive British and Irish immigration introduced working-class accents. Cockney, Irish, Scottish, and Northern English. Early New Zealand English began forming as a blend of these dialects. 4. The first generations of New Zealanders, 1850 to 1900. Children born in New Zealand grew up hearing mixed British accents, leading to dialect levelling. They developed a consistent, distinct accent. Features: flat vowels, similar to Australian English but softer. A rising intonation, possibly influenced by Maori speech rhythms. Borrowings from Maori, Kiwi. Pke non-Maori, Haka. Now family. By the late 19th century, New Zealand English was clearly different from British English. 5. National identity and world wars. 1900 to 1945. At the start of the 20th century, New Zealand saw itself as very British. However, World War I and II fostered national pride and a stronger sense of New Zealand identity. Soldiers' slang and Maori words spread across the nation. The accent gained recognition as distinct, though outsiders sometimes confused it with Australian. 6. Post-war immigration and media. 1945-1980s. After World War II, immigration from Britain, the Netherlands, and the Pacific Islands increased diversity. Radio and TV spread a more standardized general New Zealand English. Maori language use declined heavily due to assimilation policies, but Maori words remained in everyday English. The cultivated NZ English posher, closer to British RP, existed among elites, but general NZ English dominated. 7. Maori Renaissance and modern NZ English, 1980s 2000s. From the 1970s onward, movements revived Te Reo Māori. Māori became an official language. In 1987, New Zealand English incorporated even more Māori vocabulary. Kia ora, hello, thanks. Waka canoe, vehicle. Now family, community. NZ English also developed a globally recognized sound. Short I sounds like you, fish and chips, fush and chups. Flattened vowels and rising intonation. 8. New Zealand English today, 2000. Present. NZ English is now one of the world's most distinctive English varieties. 3 main varieties exist. General NZ English Standard. Spoken by most. Māori English influenced by Māori. Phonology and rhythm. Cultivated NZ English rare, posh. Similar to Old British RP. Common traits. Vowel shifts, pen sounds like pin. Rising intonation at the end of statements, uptalk. Māori borrowings are normal in everyday speech. 9. The future of New Zealand. English. NZ English continues evolving with globalization, social media, and multicultural influences, Pacific Islander, Asian communities. Māori influence will remain strong, shaping vocabulary and identity. Younger generations embrace Kiwi speak as part of national pride. White heavy check mark in summary. New Zealand English was born from British settlement, shaped by Māori language, and leveled into a unique national accent. Today it reflects both European and Polynesian heritage, making it one of the most distinct and culturally rich varieties of English in the world.
From Māori roots to Kiwi slang, New Zealand English is more than just an accent, it's a living history of identity and culture. Would you like me to explore another English variety next? Comment below. Fire.